Good morning children, welcome to Maths class. Today we will discuss the last section of this unit. We will do many activities related to fractions. Let us start. Children, please look at the question. Half of half is a 1/3 of 3/4. Children, you please correct it as 1/3, not third, 1/3. Okay. Do you agree? Cut a circle into pieces and check. You have to prove half of half is equal to 1/3 of 3/4. For that, first we draw a circle and mark half of half. Then draw another circle and mark 1/3 of 3/4 and then check it. First we draw a circle, then divide the circle into two equal parts by drawing a diameter like this. This is the half portion of the circle. That is half of the circle. Now we mark the half portion of the circle. Then we mark half of half portion by drawing a line through the center. Now we mark half of half on this circle like this. Then we have to prove half of half is equal to 1/3 of 3/4. For that we have to draw another circle. Here we will mark 3/4 or 3/4 of the circle. For this, first we divide the circle into 4 equal parts. Out of 4 parts, 3 parts are marked. Now we mark 3/4 of the circle. Then we mark 1/3 of 3/4. 1/3 of 3/4 means out of 3 marked portions, 1 portion is to be taken and shaded. Now we marked 1/3 of 3/4 on this circle. Comparing the shaded portions of these two circles, we can prove that half of half is a 1/3 of 3/4. Look at the question. If a ribbon 8 meter long is divided equally among 5, how many meters would each get? Can you say this in meters and centimeters? Let us do. We know that the total length is 8 meter and it is divided among 5. So first we divide 8 by 5. Then we get the quotient as 1 and the remainder as 3. Again we divide the remaining 3 meter into 5 equal parts. So each part will be 3 by 5 meter. So each one get 1 and 3 by 5 meter. Answer must be in the form of meter and centimeter. So we have to convert 3 by 5 meter into centimeter. We know that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. For converting 3 by 5 meter into centimeter, we have to multiply 3 by 5 with 100. So 3 by 5 into 100 equal to 300 by 5. By dividing 300 by 5, we get 60 centimeter. Or we can simplify the fraction in this way also. Here 100 and 5 are the multiples of 5. By dividing these numbers with 5, here we get 1. 100 by 5 gives 20. Then multiplying 20 by 3, we get 60 centimeter. So each one get 1 meter and 60 centimeter. Next one, 15 liters of kerosene is used to fill 4 bottles of the same size. How many liters does each bottle contain? Can you say it in liters and milliliters? First we divide 15 by 4. By dividing we get 3 as quotient and 3 as remainder. Here the remaining 3 liter of kerosene is again divided among 4 equal parts. Then one part will be 3 by 4 liters. So we can say that kerosene in one bottle is equal to 3 and 3 by 4 liters. Here also the answer must be in the form of liters and milliliters. So we have to convert 3 by 4 liter into milliliters. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So multiplying 3 by 4 into 1000, 3 by 4 liter is equal to 3 by 4 into 1000. That is equal to 3000 by 4. is equal to 750 milliliter. So we can say that the kerosene in one bottle is equal to 3 liter and 750 milliliter. Next one, 30 kilograms of sugar is divided equally among 8 people. How many kilograms does each get? Say in kilograms and grams. You must do this question as homework. In last class we studied how can we divide 2 meter into 3 equal parts. Then each part will be 2 by 3 meter. Total length is 2. It is divided among 3. So the length of each part will be 2 by 3 meter. Suppose the length of 3 meter is divided into 2 equal parts. Then each part will be 3 by 2 meter. By dividing 3 by 2, we get 1 as quotient, 1 as remainder. The remainder 1 is again divided into 2 equal parts, then each part will be 1 by 2 meter. So, the length of each part will be 1 and 1 by 2 meter. Again, if 5 liters of milk is divided between 2 persons, then each one get 5 by 2 liters. By dividing 5 by 2, we get the quotient as 2 and the remainder as 1. Here also 1 liter is remaining. It is to be divided among 2 persons. So each one will get 1 by 2. Then all together each one will get 2 and 1 by 2 liters. Again, if 9 is divided into 4 equal parts, then each part will be 9 by 4. Dividing 9 by 4, we get the quotient as 2 and remainder as 1. The remaining one is divided into 4 equal parts, then each part will be 1 by 4. So all together each part equal to 2 and 1 by 4. In all these cases, the answer will be written as in the form of a natural number and a fraction. Here, the 2 is a natural number and 1 by 4 as a fraction. In this case, 2 as a natural number, 1 by 2 as a fraction. Consider if a 6 meter long string is cut into 2 equal parts, then the length of each piece will be 6 by 2. That is equal to 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. Similarly, to cut 6 meter long string into 6 equal parts, then the length of each piece will be 6 by 6, means 6 divided by 6, that is equal to 1 meter. How do we split 7 by 3? 7 by 3 means 7 divided by 3. 7 divided by 3 gives 2 and the remainder 1. Again, this remainder is divided by 3, we get 1 by 3. So we can split 7 by 3 as 2 and 1 by 3. Write each fraction below in the form of a natural number and a fraction. 17 by 2, 17 by 3, 17 by 4, 17 by 5, 17 by 6 and 16 by 6. So you have to split these fractions in the form of a natural number and a fraction. For example, how do we split 17 by 6? How many times 6 in 17? We know that 6 2s are 12. Subtracting 12 from 17, we get 5. By dividing 17 by 6 gives 2 and remainder 5. So we can write as 2 and 5 by 6. Here 2 is natural number and 5 by 6 is fraction. Likewise, you must split the remaining fractions. Next question. If 7 meters of cloth is divided equally among 4 persons, how many meters of cloth would each get? You must do it. Okay. Then next question, 34 rupees is divided equally among 4 persons. How many rupees would each get? How do we write this in rupees and paisa? Total amount equal to 34 rupees. It is to be divided among 4 persons. First we divide 34 by 4. It gives 8 and remainder 2. Again, this 2 rupees is divided equally among 4 persons. Each one will get 2 by 4. Altogether, each one get 8 and 2 by 4 rupees. Answer must be in the form of rupees and paise. For that, 2 by 4 rupees is to be converted into paise. We know that 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. To multiply 2 by 4 rupees with 100, we get 200 by 4 paise equal to 50 paise. Therefore, we can say that each one will get 8 rupees and 50 paise. Then look at this question. Riyaz, Rajesh and Ragesh bought 4 cakes and divided this equally among them. Ragesh took his share first. Draw a picture of the remaining. Then Riyaz also took his share. Draw a picture of the remaining. Here are the 4 cakes. It is equally divided among 3 persons. That means each one will get 4 by 3 of a total cakes. Total number of cakes 4. It is divided among 3 persons. So each one get 4 by 3. That means on dividing 4 by 3 we get 1 as quotient and 1 as remainder. Then it can be written as 1 and 1 by 3. That means each one get 1 whole cake and 1 by 3 portion of a cake. Okay. Ragesh took his share first. Draw a picture of the remaining. Now we know that Ragesh get 1 and 1 by 3 of total cakes. That means he took 1 whole cake and 1 by 3rd portion of this cake. Then draw a picture of the remaining. These 2 cakes and 2 by 3rd portion of cake are remaining. You must draw the picture of the remaining cake. Okay. Then Riyaz also took his share. He also got another 1 cake and 1 by 3 portion of a cake. Then draw a picture of the remaining. That means this whole cake and 1 by 3rd portion of this cake is remaining. You must draw the picture of the remaining cake. When you draw the remaining picture of the cake, you got the picture like this. That is the 1 whole cake and the 1 by 3 portion of the cake. The next question. In the table below, each number in the second column is equal to the number in the first column, but not in order. Write them in the correct order. For example, 6 by 8. 6 and 8 are the multiples of 2. By simplifying or dividing the numerator and denominator by 2, we get 3 by 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 8 divided by 2 is 4. The fraction equivalent to this 6 by 8 is equal to 3 by 4. Then 8 by 3. You divide 8 by 3. Then you will get 2 as quotient and 2 as remainder. So you can write it as 2 and 2 by 3. Likewise, you find out the remaining fractions. Then the last question. Can we cut out from a 1 meter ribbon a piece 4 by 3 meters long? How do we cut out such a piece from a 4 meter long ribbon and from a 2 meter long ribbon? Draw pictures. Here we can see 3 questions. Let us do one by one. The first part of this question means that we have to cut a 4 by 3 meter long ribbon from a 1 meter ribbon. You know that 4 by 3 means 4 divided by 3, that is quotient is 1 and remainder is 1. So we can write it as 1 and 1 by 3 meter. That is we have to cut 1 and 1 by 3 meter from a 1 meter long ribbon. Is it possible? No. Why? 1 and 1 by 3 is more than 1 meter. Is it? So we cannot cut out 1 and 1 by 3 meter from a 1 meter long ribbon. Then look at the second part of this question. How do we cut out such a piece, that means 4 by 3 meter long, from a 4 meter long ribbon? Is it possible? Yes. 4 by 3 means 1 and 1 by 3 meter is to be cut out from 4 meter long ribbon. How can we cut 1 and 1 by 3 meter from a 4 meter long ribbon? Suppose this is a 4 meter long ribbon. It is to be divided into 4 equal parts. Each part has length 1 meter. We have to cut 1 and 1 by 3 meter from this 4 meter long ribbon. Again, divide this second part of the ribbon into 3 equal parts. Each part has length 1 by 3 meter. Then we can easily cut out 1 and 1 by 3 meter from this ribbon. We mark this point and cut out 1 and 1 by 3 meter from this 4 meter long ribbon. Then the third part of the question is we have to cut 4 by 3 meter from a 2 meter long ribbon. Suppose this is a 2 meter long ribbon. It is to be divided into 2 equal parts. Each part has length 1 meter. Again, we divide this second part into 3 equal parts. Then each part has length 1 by 3 meter. Here also we can easily cut out 1 and 1 by 3 meter from a 2 meter long ribbon. You cut out the ribbon at this point. Today's class is over. You must study this chapter very well. Okay, thank you.